Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Film Talk. My name is Will Braunlich, and this show covers everything from movies to TV shows and editorials. Okay, I can't. I swear, she just makes it look so easy. Today, we'll have a first on the show. We will be reviewing the first TV show here on Real Film Talk. And what better way to start off than by reviewing the hit Netflix series Wednesday. Here is my reaction for the trailer. All right, let's take a look at Wednesday.
Nevermore was created as a safe haven for our children to learn and to grow, no matter who or what they are.
Oh, wow.
Should we meet your new roommate?
Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
Oh, wow. What happens to you? I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones.
I'm sorry, I can't. That was just too
I
good.
don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I actually enjoy it. Bill.
There you go, girl.
There's just something wrong about this place. Not just because it's a school. Secret societies, hidden libraries.
Oh, is that supposed to be Edgar Allan Poe? I guess that would make sense, seeing it's Nevermore Academy. Faster!
Faster.
I like to travel incognito. Come on, let's roll.
Tim Burton? Yes, of course. The master of the dark and bizarre.
That's where the questions far outweigh the
I personally love his work. There's the dance.
I won't stop until I find the truth. I know the suspense is killing you.
Yeah, you pretty much got me there. It is kind of getting to me.
Good evening, girls. I'm Miss Thornhill. I trust Enid has given you the old Nevermore.
Hey, Christina Ricci.
She's been smothering me with hospitality. I hope to return the favor. In her sleep.
The humor is just spot on. Like, that's exactly what I think Wednesday is supposed to be about. It looks like she's, like, you know, grateful for people showing her acts of kindness. It's also, in the meantime, her saying, yeah, I appreciate it. I'll repay you the same way, in a more painful and violent way. That's really what made her stand out, is that her way of showing love and affection is by means of, you know, painful torture, because she did that with Pugsley a lot. It doesn't really give a whole lot away, how it's basically just following Wednesday as she's trying to adapt to this school that she's attending. Like, it looks like there's people that don't even have faces. There are people who howling, so they're obviously werewolves. I'm willing to bet there's some vampires in here too. Just all the cool supernatural stuff. I've actually grown to appreciate. I'm a fan of, you know, the weird and bizarre. Like I said, I'm a big Tim Burton fan. I've seen a lot of his projects. I've seen Batman, I've seen Beetlejuice, I've seen Big Fish. I think he's fantastic. I actually think this could be a really good show. I haven't watched the other show. I have seen the times where the Addams Family meets up with like Scooby-Doo, like back when I was a kid. That was basically my introduction to them, and then my parents introduced me to the Addams Family as a whole, and I've been interested in them since. I'm looking forward to seeing what this show has to offer, and I will give you my general thoughts. This show is created by Alfred Gog and Miles Miller. Tim Burton directed 4 of the 8 episodes of the first season, the other 4 being shared by James Marshall and Ganja Montero. In the show, we follow Wednesday Addams, played by Jenna Ortega, as she attends a school for outcasts and must unravel a mystery that not only involves her past, but the town of Jericho as well. Before I give you my overall thoughts on this first season, I should probably give my thoughts overall on the Addams Family, as they have had a few adaptations over the years. They had another TV show that ran from 1964 to 1966, starring John Astin and Carolyn Jones as Gomez and Morticia Addams. We even have the movies, The Addams Family, released in 1991, and Addams Family Values, released in 1993, starring Angelica Houston, who's also known for her roles in The Grifters, the 1990 hit The Witches, and Ever After, a Cinderella story, which is pretty underrated. Then we get the animated Addams Family movies that came out in 2019 and 2021. That stars quite the cast, such as Oscar Isaac, Charlize Theron, Chloe Grace Moretz, Finn Wolfhard, Nick Kroll, and even Snoop Dogg. Finn Wolfhard would end up being replaced by Javon Walton in the sequel. But enough of the history of these characters. What do I think of them overall? I like them. I never watched the show, but I've seen the movies. A little fun fact is that the show cast Christina Ricci, and she also played Wednesday in the movies. I think this family is fun to watch because it's a family that's completely bizarre and creepy, but you can't help but enjoy the characters so much and how they work off of each other, which really isn't the most ideal way to show your love and affection. There's even a member of the family that's literally just a dismembered hand. Thing, even though he's just a hand, he has a lot of personality, just like he does in this show we will talk about, but we will get to that later. When this current property premiered, people have been telling me how great it is, and once I finally got enough time to sit down and watch the whole season, I got to see what it was like. This show has already been renewed for season 2, and I must say I'm excited for the next season because this show is indeed a good time. I loved Jenna Ortega as Wednesday. I think she captured what makes the character so unique and memorable. Most of the humor actually was possible because of her, in both her performance and delivery. Aside from the show, Ortega also did the recent Scream movie, X, and The Fallout. I look forward to seeing what she does in the future, and I think she has a great career ahead of her. I thought everyone else did spectacular as well. We have Hunter Dewan playing a boy that helps Wednesday with the mystery, and he does well portraying an awkward but polite kid that only wants to help. There's one scene he's in, there's dialogue exchanged between him and another character, and I think that was his best performance of the whole show. We'll talk a little bit about the mystery in a bit, and I won't go into spoilers since this is still relatively fresh. I want to give you my general thoughts. I also liked Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman playing Gomez and Morticia. They're not in the show a lot, but they play a significant role in the story. They want to show Wednesday that they only want what's best for her by sending to the school that, funny enough, they both went to and met there. One of the things I noticed from other Addams Family properties is that the family isn't fully aware of why people see them as odd, which made for some pretty clever comedy. I mean, who doesn't have a walking hand for a friend, or a butler who's almost 7 feet tall? So aside from the great performances, is there anything else of value in the show? Absolutely. I also like the cinematography and set design. The production designer, Mark Scruton, also helped to work on projects like Gravity, Ready Player One, and Fury. I like the design of the Nevermore School and the different types of students that stay there. There's even a part of the school with a statue that, from my understanding, has a pretty clever tie-in to the Addams Family. Now let's get into the part I think some people might have an issue with, but I'm willing to defend it a little bit. And that is the story and the mystery. There is a monster running around causing chaos around Jericho and Nevermore, and Wednesday takes it upon herself to solve this case before anyone gets hurt or killed. It doesn't add up a whole lot, seeing how Wednesday isn't really known for solving mysteries, although to the show's credit, it does try to give us subtle hints as to what is really happening. I think a lot of people would be surprised. The only main issue I have with this show overall, I said I was willing to defend the differences, so here it goes. I think this is supposed to introduce a new generation to a different adaptation for the characters. For those who know me, I'm a paraprofessional, and some of the kids I work with talk about the show and how much they like it, especially for a certain dance that happens in the show that caused many TikTok trends. Overall, Wednesday is a good show. Not what I expected, but I was overall satisfied. Has great acting, some good and pretty well developed characters, some unique visuals, and a story I think can intrigue a lot of people. This show was renewed for another season. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do next going forward. I normally don't grade TV shows, but I will give season 1 of Wednesday a B+. Thank you all for watching this review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Next time I give you guys a review, it'll be for the HBO Max show, The Last of Us, and possibly another movie review. So stay tuned. Until next time, this is Will Braunlich, and I will see you at the movies. Save a seat for me.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.